Houston back here again. Welcome to the channel here where we talk about all things financial services. Specifically, we talk about mortgage protection and final expense and a lead-based sales opportunity, meaning if you're not wanting to buy the leads, that's fine. You're not required to, at least not with us. But if you understand the power of leads and you understand that every lead has a conversion factor, and if you match that conversion factor with your personal closing rate, you can make a fortune in this business. So I gave you a little bit of update a couple hours ago before I went to this appointment. Well, I can't really show you the application, but there it is. You can see the signature on it real quick to protect the gentleman's privacy. But I was in there for about an hour, 45 minutes or what have you, and wrote a final expense policy. Mutual Omaha, Living Promise, $120 a month. Now let's see, I don't have my calculator, it's on my phone, but $120 a month. Let's just go on a conservative basis. It's about $1,200 APV, $1,000 commission, thereabouts, and 24 to 48 hours, right deposited in my bank account. I mean, hello. So let's see, we talked about in the last video that I spent $563 this week on A-leads, all brand new direct mail A-leads. Not digital leads, not Facebook leads, not whatever. I didn't get a list of leads, a lead list from my IMO. We actually are with an IMO that has their own lead program, not a list, but actually does the mailing. That's the big difference. So good quality leads make a big difference in your success rate. Makes a big difference in your income and your cash flow. So. We're at now, let's see, I booked, I told you on the last video we had 12 appointments set. And hang on one second, I'll make sure I don't get lost here. We had 12 appointments set for the week off those 560 leads. We actually haven't contacted all of them yet. I mean, we haven't, we're still trying to resolve all the leads. Some haven't answered the phone yet. So we're still working on that batch of leads. Time to buy a new batch for this week, though. That was last week, and I'm still running those appointments. So we had 12 for the appointments for the week, and this appointment here I just went on would make 6 appointments, set with 5, and now have written 4 applications. I think that's about right. For 5,000, thereabouts, 5,000 APV. It's Wednesday by my calculations. I hate to date the videos, but I'm kind of having a good time because I think I'm gonna do this every day that I run. I'm gonna give you a before and after video. I'm gonna show you a day in the life of a mortgage protection agent that really wants to make some money. I mean, there isn't a better opportunity out there legally, in my opinion, than what we're doing right here. The amount of money that we get paid by the carriers to go out and sit with families for 1 to 2 hours. The law of large numbers work in our favor as long as you're willing to work. Like I said in the last video. You're willing to be coachable and learn what it takes to be successful. There's a certain way to work this business, a certain way to work these leads. You will be successful. And I'm not talking about, you can have any level of success that you want to have in this business. Any. Pick a number. I can't promise you that you'll make anything more than $1 million a year. $1 million a year. Now, I know that's a big number for a lot of people, but the reason why I can say that is we have people making $1 million a year in this business. No recruiting, no team, just doing what I did just a few minutes ago, which is put my badge on, okay, and go out into the field and write business. Visit with clients, share with them their options, write the ads. Man, it's complicated. And you'll make more money than the average doctor makes with, 12 years of college education and student loans. Again, I don't know why we have so many conversations with people about, whether or not they should do this business. Here's the thing. If you have a big desire to succeed at a high level in this world, right, not just live average and ordinary, not just get by, not just be able to, enjoy beer money and what have you on the weekends. If you really want to make a difference in your life financially and the lives of the people that you love financially, while you're living after you're gone, if you are coachable, in other words, you're willing to trust somebody, me, our training program, for example, and let them do your thinking so you really can get in their head, learn how they're successful. Now, understand, in order to do that, you got to be with somebody that actually does it, not reads out of some, recruiting 101 manual. You got to be with somebody that you got the running appointments, like I am. They can teach you what he does so you can have the same success. You can't be following somebody that's sitting in a house and say, "Well, I only recruit. I don't sell anymore." Okay, then forget that guy or girl because they can't teach you what they haven't done, what they're not doing. Okay, you got to leave it in front, right? Before my rant. So if you're coachable, right, you're willing to do the work, you have a good, strong work ethic, and you have a burning desire to succeed at a high level. Whatever that is, whether it's 5,000 a month or 50,000 a month, you can do it here. But it's not going to be handed to you, right? You're not going to do it working friends, family, and neighbors. You're not going to do it by doing your own marketing, running your own ads on Facebook. Look, the power of a leads-based sales opportunity is that people like you and me, right, that are able to go out, sit with a client, establish a relationship with them, a friendship with them, because people buy from people they like, know, and trust, right? The power of a leads program is that it puts us in front of those kind of people, so we spend our time doing what we do best, which is creating relationships, sitting with people, going over their options, getting them to like, know, and trust us so they trust us enough to take the next step, which is getting some insurance coverage and some protection for their families, right? Not sitting in front of a computer trying to figure out the algorithms to YouTube or to Google or to whatever it is, Facebook, so you can try to self-generate your own leads. While you're doing that, it's a scarcity mindset. It's a broke mindset, right? Rather than pay someone to do that, you rather do it yourself. And by doing that, not only do you risk your own success, right? You could have made multiple six figures. I mean, I had a guy contact me last week. I haven't talked to him in 18 months. He finally called me and says, "Hey, I've now got my websites ranking, so now I can self-generate my leads. Now I'm thinking about getting started." Okay, for 18 months he's been doing that, generating no income from insurance, trying to set up his own lead generation sites. How much money did he throw away? He spent, number one, and then he threw away by loss of income trying to self-generate. See, all businesses have expenses. All businesses have advertising costs. Leads are our advertising costs, right? Period. So the bottom line is that if you know that you have all business, you're in business yourself, you're not an employee, so you're going to have expenses. Leads are really our only expense outside of cars and gas or whatever it was. I call incidentals, right? So, and the beauty about leads is if you understand the power of leads, then you can scale your lead budget based on your cash flow to the point of where you are making the kind of money that you want to make, right? So if you want to make $200,000 a year, you may have to spend $200, $300, $400 a week, $500 a week. If you want to make multiple, let's say 300, 400, 500,000, you might have to get your budget up to 1,000, 1,500 a week. Oh my God! Okay, that's a general reaction with people. But the reality of it is that if you're spending $1,500 a week and you're making $400,000 a year after leads, since you're clearing 300 or 325, is that a good investment? Yes. That's how business people think. What is my return on my investment? They don't look at lead costs, getting leads to put them in front of clients so they can pitch their product as an expense. It is, but it's a controllable expense. It's really an investment because without that, you're sitting home watching a television set, or you're trying to self-generate leads, or you're working friends, family, and neighbors, and you should be doing all that stuff. But you can't get a controlled what's the word I'm looking for? An income, a consistent, reliable income every week by referrals and friends, family, and neighbors. sooner or later you don't get invited over to Thanksgiving and Christmas parties anymore, and you're the outcast of the family because you're always beating on about buying life insurance. See, people in my family know I sell life insurance, but I don't think I've ever asked anybody if they want to buy any life insurance. If they want life insurance, they know who to call. They know I'm in it, and they trust me, and they'll call me. But I don't go to every party and try to work the crowd for looking for looking for life insurance, right? So anyway, so there you have it. I'll update you again when I've got another appointment this evening, and we'll be back in touch. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I think I'm going to do this the rest of the year, at least as long as I get the likes. Hit me a like on the video, shoot me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And you can go with me on my journey out in the mortgage section field as I run appointments. I'm going to cut you straight. I've already told you what I've invested. I've told you how many appointments I've set, and I've told you how many apps have been written, and roughly what the commission is. Right? So can you do it? Yes. Will you? I don't have any idea. I hope so. Great industry. If you have any questions, need anything, and you know how to text, email me, or call me. Bye bye.